Hi guys, in this video I want to get into a couple things that have been asked and it came up quite a bit, so I think it's important to kind of get into it a bit here to help. I'm also gonna go live later and do some Q&A on how to deal with the 3D when you are working on manifesting your desire. In this video I kind of want to do a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a bit of a coaching kind of session and kind of give you some insights on what to be looking for when you are seeking something outside yourself, okay? So a lot of the questions I received last night and this morning were, how do I ignore the 3D, or how do I not let the 3D affect me when I am manifesting something? Okay, so let's take an example of manifesting the relationship, or manifesting your person, or even manifesting a home, something like that, okay? So you think it's outside yourself. You believe that you're waiting for it to come to feel a certain feeling. Okay, but I want you to recognize and understand and realize that you're not waiting for the thing to come into your 3D. You are going to start to ask yourself, how would I feel if I had this relationship now? Okay, what are those feelings that I'm searching for outside myself? And I want you to start to become aware of what those feelings are. Would you feel settled? Would you feel loved? Would you feel abundant? Would you feel chosen? Would you feel validated? Okay. You want to start to experience those feelings within now. Okay. Because that is actually what is going to manifest it out, and to have it experience back to you in your 3D, or reflect back to you, okay? So let's take manifesting a house, for example, okay? When I was focusing on manifesting owning a home, and I was wanting to feel a certain way about owning the home, okay? How would I feel? I asked myself, how would I feel if I owned my home now? Peaceful, settled, knowing that I am successful, abundant, okay? And you start to feel that feeling inside yourself now, okay? That's the version of you that is already in possession of the thing that you think is outside yourself, okay? The feeling state is always going to be coming from within, and then the external world just validates that and reflects that back to you, okay? We're not waiting for the 3D to give us the feeling. We're gonna have the feeling first, okay? That's your feeling state. That's what Neville. How would you feel if you already had the relationship with the person that you desire? Okay? How would that make you feel? And whatever you think you're going to get from out there is what you need to go within and feel now. Okay? So you start to understand that the creation is coming from within. Okay? And I came upon this passage this morning, and I want to share it. Romans 12:2. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay? Your mind is the only thing, your consciousness is the only thing where you need to feel from, where you need to connect from, okay? And be aware of not managing the 3D, not worrying about the 3D, not asking how it's going to come, okay? That is not where we're working from. We are creating the feeling that we desire and that we think is outside of us. We're creating that now. We're feeling that now, and we're going to keep visiting that feeling until it hardens into a fact. Okay? So if you're working on marriage, reconciliation, a job, anything, okay? It's all the same. How would you feel if you had that now? How would you feel if you had the reconciliation with the person now? Okay? Would you feel better? Would you feel loved? Would you feel chosen, adored, worshipped? Okay, any of that, however it is that you would feel, and this is your story, it's your decision, you decide how you would feel. And you want to live from that state, okay? And you want to keep working on visiting that state, that version of you who has that desire now. And when you practice this, okay, and you start to work from I am already that version, I am loved, I am chosen, because you decided, that's when you know you're shifting into the creator, and you know that you are all that is. You don't need the outer reality to give it to you. It's already residing within you. You just have to choose and know that you are not a prisoner in your mind to be stuck in the state that you're trying to switch out of. Okay, your person cannot put you into the state, okay, the desired state. If they come in and you're still in the old state, you're going to repel them away again. The work is coming from within, okay? You're solidifying from within, and then the 3D reflects that back. So I want you to understand something, that you're not really manifesting the person outside of you. You're manifesting the feeling, the version of you who has that, and then it's projected out from the screen of consciousness, and it is reflected back by the 3D, okay? So I want you to start to work in this direction of I am, fill in the blank, whatever it is you're working on. It can be anything, okay? It doesn't have to be for a person. It can be for your purpose, your health, okay? How would it feel if I was healthy, okay? And start to feel I am healthy. How would it feel if I was successful? I am successful. How does that feel? Okay? What does that mean to you? And success is going to mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. Okay? Success can be you feel good about yourself, you enjoy your life, you feel peaceful, you're happy, okay? You are in a loving relationship, you have a lot of loving relationships around you, okay? You feel good about yourself. So start to ask yourself what it feels like to be. I am abundant. What does that feel like? Okay, I am loved. I am always loved. I am love. So I just want to bring this to your awareness. I know this is going to shift a lot of people who have been asking me to understand the how, okay? And maybe you were in the loop of waiting for the 3D to give you something to feel it. I want you to start to live from it now, in the present moment. And that's how you're going to shift. That's how you're going to shift your outer reality. It's how you're going to shift your inner relationship, what is also dictating everything outside of us, okay? So live from the I am creator. That's all that is. You are everything that you desire to be now. Everything is within you. If you need help, if you need private coaching, if you would like some support, please let me know. My email should be in my link, or you can send me a private message. I'll also be posting this over on YouTube. But I want you to understand the feeling is not outside of you. The feeling is not from the thing that you think is outside of you. It's from within, and it's something that you can tap into and experience now. And that is what's going to bring it into your 3D reality to have more of, okay? And show up in the present moment.